Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Andy, it's a monkey.
I know. Why you got to that? We got live. We got to do the Stooge thing. What are you doing?
Oh, we're going live? Oh, hi, everybody.
Are you already on live?
I didn't know we were live.
We're live. Curly G, what are you doing?
I was playing with the monkey.
You're embarrassing me.
Ow! Already?
I mean, come on. What's a monkey got to do with the Stooges? Nothing.
Monkey business. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. No, we don't say hi.
We don't?
We say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
That was
Oh,
terrible.
that was weak.
I'm Andy P.
And I'm Curly G, the youngest grandson of, well, you know, Curly Howard from the Three Stooges. And welcome to Stooge Talk Live.
With a monkey this time for some reason. No reason whatsoever.
No, because I gotta get a lobotomy and put his brain in my brain, because I don't have a brain. Because when I think, nothing happens, just like most of our viewers. Huh?
Hey, you know what's weird? I'm not sick no more.
Wait.
I got real sick since you guys last saw us. Hey, I think we're only focused on the mugs, which means in order to be in focus, we got to have our faces here.
Well, what if we bury our faces in our mugs? Ooh.
Should I refocus us?
Are we out of focus?
I think, are we out of focus? And how do we sound? Chowderheads! Hi, everybody. Let's see who's here. We got Matt and Circus Brains and Geekadelic and Batgirl. Jessica Mendoza, of course.
Oh, hi,
Brian
Jessica.
Powell. Robert.
Brian.
Sue Prob, of course. Roger Radu.
Hey.
How are you, Roger?
Hi,
Joel Hurley.
Oh, Joel.
I feel good.
I read off the names, but I can't see because I don't have my glasses on.
And you don't know how to read.
No, I don't.
Hold on.
Am I out of focus?
Look, I'm going to see if we're in focus.
Hi, everybody.
Stall them.
Stall them? Oh, should I sing? Oh, I won't do that.
No.
How's everybody's week going? Huh? We're almost there. It's almost Friday. Thursday Night Live, what better way to bring in the weekend than spend time with us and talk about the Stooges and just monkey around? Oh, I don't want to break it. This is an antique.
Hey, listen.
We're going to get kicked out. Oh,
Ron's Vintage.
That's super
Ron's
sweet.
Vintage.
Thank
Oh,
you.
look at a chimney pansy. Christine Collins, thank you both to you too.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, by the way. Everybody supports the channel. Thank you so much. And that just includes also just watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends.
And ringing the little bell for notifications.
Yes, and ring the little bell for notifications. So you know when we go live, we try to do it the same time-ish every week. But, you know, it's depending on when he gets off work, how traffic is, if I'm able to set up. So you know how it is. But thank you very Jimmy. And, of course, Jimmy, who we owe a ton to, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Thank you very much. You guys are all so great.
Jimmy's the best.
Yeah,
You're all the best.
We might, Jimmy, we might be able to replace the mug that I broke last week.
What does that mean? You're going to give him the broken one?
No, I might be able to replace it. Because remember I knocked it off.
Oh, Jimmy's been, Jimmy.
Do you guys remember last week I knocked off the Curly G mug? Dennis Delio!
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for duty and humanity.
Oh, and for Ginger, too.
So, everybody, welcome back to Stooge Talk Live. I'm Andy P. And
I'm Curly G. We just met.
Did we do this already?
We already did this. Yeah.
Did you say the youngest grandson of Curly Howard?
Yeah, I
You
did.
did it all?
I did
We
it
did
all.
that.
But, Andy.
It's been a long week, guys.
I mean, you don't have a cold, do you?
No. I gave it to my friends.
Yeah, we have a cold now. And don't give it to them. They don't deserve it.
Jeepers creepers, what did I? Thank you, Ron. The Gay Nomad. I'm at this Apple and Bees place right doing karaoke at
Oh.
Applebee's. I just sang Mamma Mia by ABBA.
Oh,
while
that's
I
a
was
good
waiting
one.
to go up to the mic and I was watching Andy Clyde and Shemp Howard in a solo film. Thanks, Gay Nomad. What solo film?
Well,
Andy Clyde was great with Shemp Howard.
Speaking of solo, isn't this a Han Solo vest?
It is a Han Solo vest.
Hey!
He comes in and he's all dressed differently and he walks out and he goes into the little costume closet and he comes out and I'm like, why the Han Solo vest?
I don't know, because I'm feeling radical, lightsaber-ish, like Chewbacca time.
Joel Hurley, thank you very much.
Don't put your dirty hands. You've been sick and blowing your nose in them.
Yeah. Joel, thank you. You are a tremendous supporter of the
You
channel.
guys are the best.
Emotionally as well. Yeah, you chat a lot with us, and I really appreciate it. And Kay Fabian, 3 of the best riveters that ever riveted. Why don't you tell him you were a groundhog? Thanks, Kay Fabian. 22.
How can you read all that?
I went to school for it.
Oh, no, it's because you poke my eyes out so much, you and Chris, I can't see anymore.
Yeah, let me see.
Ow!
You didn't even react.
Because I didn't see it coming. I tell you, it's getting worse.
I tried to do that so I didn't have to. See, look what happens. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
You're not fine. Larry's fine. Whoa. Don't get me sick, Curly.
Hey, wait, we got some stooge stuff to talk about.
Well, I'm talking like a stooge. This is not good.
I think this is the most I've talked all week. So.
Have some of that Brighto. It'll make your old body new.
So we did have some complaints about your Curly G voice this week, which we don't usually get. And maybe it's because we have new people coming to the channel. They're like, the curly voice on Curly G, he could tone it down. Now, did you notice? And we had done a poll before. We had asked.
We didn't do a poll.
We did, and everybody seemed to like the Curly G voice. And that's how he is in real life, folks. We don't need to have the camera on for him to be talking like this. But I was just
Andy, I'd like to tell the fans that, I'd like to do my regular voice like this, but I'm sure that could get pretty annoying and obnoxious as well.
See, Roger Perdue loves a Curly G voice.
Oh,
please answer my question.
Roger.
Donald Tanner, I did not see your question. State it again. We're looking. We're trying. Kenny Wagner, need to do an eye block. Can you do an eye block?
Me.
I'll just put it. Our timing's gonna
Oh. I don't want his dirty, contaminated hands on me.
Oh, yeah, well, let's try it again. Hey, pick 2.
Those 2.
No! You were supposed to block.
Don't touch me.
I really poked him in the eyes.
Okay? I got it.
You got my call?
Oh, I got it.
The neighbors.
Anyways, I don't have to use that voice.
My neighbors moved out. We got people below me, but my neighbors moved out like in December, and nobody's coming.
I use my Burt Reynolds voice since I'm in Deliverance. Do.
Oh, here we go again. I'm going down the rapids.
Like canoe. Let's talk Stooges. We got Stooge stuff to talk about. Right? We're at Stooge Talk Live.
What about this?
By the way, yes. Michael, I really did poke him. I didn't mean to. I thought he was going to block it.
It's okay.
So, Donald Tanner. Okay, here we go. This is a question. Donald asks this. Did the cameramen have a great time while filming? Did they keep a straight face? I don't know how much behind the scenes stuff I know about that. I know in Laurel and Hardy would break up the camera and filmmakers quite a bit. But I'm not sure about the Stooges. I mean, I would imagine that when Curly or when any of them are doing something that's unexpected and
just
spontaneous, that they were pretty funny, that they would have to stop.
What about when you're filming, like Chris and I, or when we're doing
series
and stuff? You're filming and you're busting up.
Yeah,
so I can only imagine they had to be.
Yeah, but I don't know enough about that. Bradley Server, your grandfather Jerome Lester Howard is his favorite stooge. It's Hey.
Thank you.
Gene, are you related? Andy, are you related to Stooges? No. So I'm just Andy P. I just help Curly G run the channel. We produce content together, and lifelong Stooge fan. And this is our show.
Yeah.
But I have no relation to
He does all the work. He writes it. He shoots it. He edits it.
Pays for the equipment.
All I do is get hit. Like a real star. But I'm nice. My head's not full of anything. In fact, it's not full of nothing. It's like a hamster wheel, and it keeps going around and round and round. The hamster's over there taking a break, watching me going, that guy's cuckoo.
And how do we stop a hamster wheel?
No, we don't slap it. We play with duckies. Wee! Ooh, hi, little ducky. Oh, you want to take a bathie?
Thank you, Sue.
You look so cute.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. When you got to paint again, guys? Hollis, I was thinking about doing tomorrow night. I might be able to pull one out. We have the Three Stooges, Molar and Curly. I was thinking about Molar and Shemp.
What do you guys think of the set design by Andy today? It looks nice. Look at this. He did all of this. I wasn't even around. I was in traffic.
Ron's Electronics. Andy is the Bud Jameson of the channel. Thank you. Woo-woo. And thank you, Steve. I do a great job as Curly. I do my best.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I started doing this thing Friday nights where I was painting the Stooges, and we kind of hang out and watch Stooge shorts kind of in the side and paint and talk. And That's really more about just having a place to hang out. And I think you guys do a lot of chatting with each other. And I look when I can. You haven't been able to make it over one of these Fridays.
And I chatted with the fans, and it was the best.
Yep, you jumped in, and we're gonna do one night where I paint you live, right? We're gonna do a painting of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try for tomorrow night if I can. If I can't, I'll go for next Friday.
We're not gonna paint me like Burt Reynolds, right? Laying like this. I thought the
Woo-hoo.
pose for all the Stoogettes out there. Oh, hi, you doll face.
Wait, hold on.
Oh wait, Mrs. G might be watching.
Woo-woo. Is she?
She could be.
Hiya, Mrs. G. Emily Turner, thank you. What do you think of Brendan Fraser winning Best Actor Oscar? I love him.
It was a great movie. It was very dark though.
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, it's great. It's depressing, great, but powerful. And he was he was huge in his role.
What's funny is I put this on Facebook once, and I put a picture of Brendan Fraser, maybe from that movie, against a picture of Joe DeRita, Curly Joe. And I was like, Brendan Fraser could play Curly Joe. And I got a lot of like, oh yeah, and then a lot of like angry people. But like until I put up the picture side by side, it's something in the eyes. They both had very kind eyes.
Yeah.
There's similar shapes in their face and stuff like that.
You think he'd get an Oscar for
Curly Joe? I don't know. What's the Curly Joe story? Ron again. Here's super chat to paint a picture of Brad and his grandfather together. Thank you, Ron. We're gonna get to that at some point. We do gotta do you and Grandpa.
We gotta do something.
Yeah. We're gonna do that.
I'll just paint by numbers if you don't do it.
Okay, hey, I painted the Three Stooges. Let's see. Send them. Put them on the Curly G Facebook page.
Curly's Corner. Curly's Grandson's Corner.
How are your mothers? My mother, thank God, is doing fantastic. Thank you for all your prayers and well wishes. She is cancer-free. She told me today, she's like, today's the first day I didn't take a nap. She's on the road to recovery. And how is
my mom's doing great.
Yeah.
You had shared with the fans that maybe she wasn't feeling well.
I did. Well, you told me that.
I didn't tell you she wasn't feeling well.
You did tell me she wasn't feeling well.
I did? Boy, I got a big mouth. Sorry, Mom.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't have shared that, but like I wanted
I share everything with the fans.
I thought so.
Although, like, personal stuff, like really, really, really personal stuff, I don't know.
Oh, I shouldn't have showed those pictures of her?
What?
Woo-woo. I deserve that.
How dare you talk about the youngest daughter from Curly Howard?
The oldest daughter from Curly Howard.
Well, she's younger now when she heard that because she's going to come over here and whoop you, boy.
Dave Marione says, I recently came across and watched the Shemp solo shorts. Shemp was highly underrated. Are you talking about the Warner Brothers ones or the Columbia ones? I mean, they're all good. So, but yeah, he was a great actor. He was not only a great comedian, he was a great actor, great character actor. He's funny in Abbott and Costello and W.C. Fields.
And I saw him. My friend Brian was editing at Universal, and he was watching a gangster film, and Shemp was like the star.
Oh, did he kill somebody in that one?
I think so, but it was like he didn't know at first. He was blown away that he was in a dramatic role.
And he hit you up. He was like, "Can you get a copy?"
Hey, could be someone from Universal could be watching.
His buddy Brian does a lot of film restorations, and he invited me over to watch how they were restoring Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy. And he was going through frame by frame, taking out all the marks and the dirt. And they were doing an Abbott and Costello one too over there. A Marx Brothers movie, and I can't remember which one. Well, weird because Marx Brothers are not Universal.
They pay him a lot of money to watch movies.
Yeah,
you sit there.
It looks like
it's tedious.
Funny. Yeah, it is.
But
tedious.
still.
Oh, we got some stuff. Sorry, guys. Hello from Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Cheese.
Ew, the cheese. Hey, Limburger. Get it. Oh, dirty hands.
Hot dog. When it comes to cooking, I'm the cat's meow. So glad to hear your paintings. Your paintings are amazing. Thank you. Shemp was great in the Joe Palooka series. Yeah, Lincoln.
Oh.
I was going through Chandler's family, Chandler and Sandy's, kind of like some of their family heirlooms, and that's Shemp's granddaughter Sandy and great granddaughter Chandler. And I found one of Shemp's scripts from one of his Joe Palooka shorts. So I think I scanned it. They will definitely share it with us at some point. If I didn't scan this stuff,
does scan mean take?
No.
You took it?
No, I scanned it.
Oh,
and you ever thought of selling prints of your paintings? I'm not sure if I can because they're Stooge stuff. I could probably get away with Shemp because I know the Shemp family, and I would definitely You know,
I have the rights. I never found out I was.
He does not have
Yes,
the rights to
I have
anything.
the rights to everything.
Stooges.
I'm Curly
If
G.
you want a Three Stooges mug, you gotta buy it.
I don't have to buy it. I was born with a Three
here's the
Stooges
thing.
mug.
They love you and they give you all kinds of stuff. Like they give you. They do. And Kurt, who runs
American
Shop Knuckleheads,
mythology is
of
the
course,
best. They make the best Three Stooges comic books in the world.
Yeah, they do. The only ones, but yes, they make the best ones.
Yeah,
And Kurt Lamont, who runs Shop Knuckleheads, is Larry's great grandson, who we absolutely love. We got to get him on here. You guys got to talk to Kurt.
He's the best.
He is the best. He is the.
You're a jerk, by the way.
Why?
We're not worried about it.
You're the
Whatever.
second
I have the
best.
rights.
You don't have the rights.
No, I didn't say the rights to what. I have the rights to say I have the rights. Raise your right hand.
Will you take off that hat?
I think that brand mug has a chip in it. I broke it. Don't you remember? I broke my brand mug last week.
Mine is. I got paint chips
And
in mine.
I can't buy another
Paint
one
thinner.
yet. It's gonna be a little while before I have another one. Has anyone ever approached you over last year with memorabilia after watching you here? People have sent us a bunch of stuff. Go back and look. We had the audio on the first half of it. It was the first time we tried a new setup. We had done remember the Big Stooge extravaganza?
Oh, yeah.
Robert Tino.
He's the best.
I was driving across country and this fan, Robert Tino, said, "Hey, stop by." And I literally happened to be driving by his house. Where is he? Like Ohio?
Like Cleveland.
Cleveland? Yeah. And he's right off the highway. And I said, I'll go say hi because he's been very friendly to us. And he loaded up the car with Three Stooges stuff, statues and plates and everything. Go back and watch. And I think we spent an hour and a half, you, me, and Dermick.
He's so generous.
He's very generous, and he's still got more.
And there's been some fans that have reached out to me. They offer, but I don't take it.
Did you sell the handle of the coffee mug? No, I should have tried.
No, it's embedded in my neck.
Any news on Chris D, Roger? I don't know if he's watching. He's still out in Abu Dhabi. He's claiming he's coming back in May, but I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying his ticket back.
I mean, it took him 3 months for him to get out there, so I
heard he was going to take a camel back, so it's going to take him a while. You remember?
Yes, I remember. Curly G is vested in the Three Stooges franchise.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Fully
you.
vested.
You got a vote, Ron. Where are you going? Let's see. My sister rocked Drummers Forever. I love the Three Stooges. Curly was always my favorite. So many people.
Thank you.
He's probably the number one favorite. I'd say Shemp is coming up as number 2. I would have said in the past it was Mo, then Larry, and then Shemp. I feel like Shemp has gotten so much in the past, I don't know, decade
a lot
or
of
so.
Shemp. In fact, I set up an interview today with the gentleman that's got a radio show in Jersey.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned Shemp and how Shemp was his favorite. And I started talking about how we're getting just like people are just talking about Shemp all the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, whoa. We haven't started
Save
the
it for the
interview.
interview.
He said save it for the interview.
Right.
I got an hour and a half to talk to this guy, so it's going to be great.
Wait, this is awesome. Who is he?
His name's Jack, and he's got a radio station in New Jersey. And then I got another gig today. I got a couple gigs, and all I do is talk about how wonderful the fans are, how endearing they are, and how special, and how some of them don't like this voice of mine. But I can't help it. It's my register.
He can't help it.
I can't register in my brain to make it stop.
Oh, thank you, Anna.
Thank you. Today, did she say something nice about me?
No, she says she can see me receiving an Oscar. Which, by the way, okay, because for those of you who don't know, I am in the film business, and I am.
He is.
I am, and I got a movie coming out, and the only reason I'm really going to talk about it is because there is a Three Stooges connection. So, I wrote a Western, and it's a very serious Western, and it stars Letitia Wright, who is Black Panther, the new Black Panther. Michael K. Williams, who was in The Wire, and he passed away. Boardwalk Empire, he was the black guy with the scar on his face.
Great actor.
Love, a fantastic actor. And
Seemed like a nice guy.
Loveliest man, yeah. Within an hour of meeting him, we met on Thanksgiving. Within an hour of meeting him, where I connected him to an old friend of a friend of mine who happened to be an old friend of his, and the three of us are crying, blubbering idiots on the phone, together.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and
he's got a high tolerance.
And he unfortunately passed away. So he's in it. Jamie Bell, who's been acting going back since he was a little kid in Billy Elliot, and Jeffrey Donovan, who's now in Law and Order. He was in Burn Notice, and Brett Gelman, who Stranger Things and Fleabag. You guys would recognize him. So we made this Western. And I just found out yesterday that it's premiering at the Sun Valley Film Festival in Sun Valley, Idaho on April 2nd. I'm going to try to do a little road trip up there.
Oh.
Now, about this.
Wait,
What?
someone did something nice again.
Joel Hurley.
Oh,
Big baby. All right, give us a second. We'll get the big baby. Thank you, Joel.
Idaho.
Oh.
Road trip.
Yeah, Sun Valley, Idaho.
Any of you fans that live anywhere near there, come crash the gig.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, come check it out. So they finally released one photo from it. There's no news about this for whatever reason. They're keeping it way under the radar. I found out through some Instagram friend of mine. But there's a Three Stooges connection.
Are you allowed to say it though?
No. They just got to
You
find
guys gotta
it.
keep this
So
under the
you guys
wraps.
got to
You
find it. But there
you
is.
can't say it?
I'm not going to say it. No.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I try to slip the Stooges in everything, even in a
Can you-
very serious Western.
Can you name the name of the film?
It's called Surrounded.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It was called
So
Surrounded.
if you look up what is it, IMDb,
IMDb.
IMDb, I looked.
Yes.
God, and you have a great trailer too.
Oh
Trailer,
yeah.
it's
The
amazing.
trailer's not out. Yeah.
No, not for the movie. Your trailer for your channel you put on there.
Oh, on
it.
IMDb.
It's
Oh, you
great.
saw that?
Yeah, it's great. I've
Thank
never
you.
seen it before. But if you look at the cast,
Yeah.
it's in there.
Oh, you're right.
I looked.
Oh,
and I saw
you
it,
did?
and it's.
Yeah. And I will tell you behind the scenes stories.
You got to look at it.
Okay, Roger. No more talking about the bald spot.
Yep.
If you look at IMDb, yeah, you could actually figure it out by looking at the cast, right? There's a Three Stooges connection in there. And I also had in every draft of the script written where the bad guy at one point said, "Oh, so you're just a victim of circumstances, huh?"
Really?
Yeah. And they shot it. It was in the movie.
They cut it.
It's not in the final. But I had that line in there, and I had
Dirty
it.
rats.
I had it as a very serious line, but for me, it was like Stooges.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He wrote a big time movie. Do you think after it goes to all the little shows that it's going to be on streaming, or is it going to the theater? Maybe depending on how well it does. Right?
Yeah, I guess it depends on how well it does and how much buzz is on it. So look up Andy or Andrew Pagana, Pagana on IMDb. Look up Surrounded. Find the Three Stooges connection.
And then next time we get together, let's see who knows.
And thank you. Now, to Joel's question about Big Baby, for those of you who don't know, Brad and I do a web series together. I've been doing it for several years. We got about 150 million views, I think, on over the 2 or 3 channels that it's on. It's a very bizarre show. Brad plays a babysitter.
He's a big baby.
I play a giant baby. And
giant poo-poos too.
What was the last? We released an episode in December, and we have another version of the same episode that's going to go on your channel, right? Or the Curly G channel for you guys that don't subscribe to my channel. And we have a couple more scripts ready to go. And obviously, there's so many Stooge references and so much Stooge humor in it.
And I get slapped around.
And he gets slapped around a lot, yeah.
I like it.
And so it's very funny. But more is coming. It's just we've been juggling so much, as you guys know. Thank you, Michael Janis.
Thank you. Speaking of juggling, look.
Can you juggle?
Yeah, these things are small, though. What did you do to these? You put them in the microwave? These duckies?
They shrunk.
They
I
did.
put them in the cold.
Look how small
I put
they
them in
are.
a cold bathtub.
What kind of bath do you take?
I don't know what that is.
Well, let me go draw you a bath.
Anyway, so we got more Stooge news, right? We had to take off the. For those of you who know our channel, we had the exclusive rights to have the Three Stooges biography documentary on our channel.
The Men Behind the Mayhem?
The Men Behind the Mayhem. It's Stooge. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I did the intro.
And that's pretty good.
I should know that.
Yeah,
by now.
and we shot an intro for it, and we worked with the filmmaker. He's a great friend of the channel's, great friend of ours, and so we had the rights to have that on our channel. We had it on the channel for a couple years now. We had to take it off. It did real well, and it just shows how much interest there is in the Stooges. So We took it down,
but
we took it down for a good reason.
A great reason.
Yeah, for a really great reason. So stay tuned. You got a lot of really fun Three Stooges stuff coming.
Real family content too. Stuff behind the scenes stuff that you guys
Stuff
have never seen. No one's seen.
That stuff
Been
that
in a vault.
no one has ever seen.
Not even
Stuff
me.
that's been recently discovered. Home movie stuff, lost stuff, restored stuff. It's all coming. And it's all coming to you guys. And we're going to get even exclusive stuff that's not even part of that from the same guy, Paul. So we're going to dole it out as soon as we can. I don't know when that is. So, yeah, we're trying.
We're going to deal it out, too.
And so now another big thing.
That's a lot of big stuff.
We do. So when I was in New York a couple weeks ago, I was researching for our podcast. We're doing, as we've been talking about for the past several weeks, that we are going to do a podcast and where Brad and I watch the Three Stooges short in order. And then we talk about the short. We talk about our opinions of it. We talk about bloopers. We talk about facts behind it. Whatever we can. And we'll have some guests from time to time, right? But it's a watch podcast. And we're going to go through through all the shorts, all the Columbia shorts, and then maybe go back and do the Ted Healy stuff, do the features, do the cartoons, do everything, right? Are we doing that? Uh-oh, Brad froze again. I don't know what to do here. I'm trying to have a conversation with these people.
Oh, I was lost in your story. It's so amazing. All this stuff we're going to do. I was so caught up in it. I just froze.
I'm going to forget what I'm trying to tell them.
Oh, what were we talking about?
I was researching for our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Because someone won't.
Yeah, and there's we have some other exciting news too that we'll be sharing with them too.
Yes.
Kind of in the same realm.
Yes, for sure.
Very much so.
But as I'm researching,
yeah.
I'm going through books and I'm going through the internet and I'm going through all the Stooge journals from the Three Stooges fan club. And I'm like, what we need is a book. What we need is like the definitive Three Stooges book that breaks down every year, that breaks down what they're doing. And so as I'm writing the podcast, I'm like, okay, that's going to be us. We're going to do this. I'm going to start as we go through. It'll probably take us 8 years or 10 years or whatever to put this thing together. But I was going to start. And lo and behold, somebody did it.
Not just anybody.
And then not just anybody. Hold on. We got to address some people. Woo-woo-woo. Jimmy. Brad, if you could have met your grandfather, what would you have talked to him about?
Ooh. I've thought about this. I think the first thing I would do is just rush up to him and just give him the biggest hug ever and just
thank him.
I just would cry. Obviously, I'm an emotional wreck as it is, but yeah, and just be like, wow, just to be able to tell him how amazing and how much he's changed the world and how people love him so much and how he's gotten through so many people through great times and through terrible times and he wouldn't even have to do curly for me, to be honest with you. I would just like to sit in the yard with him and the dogs and just be in his presence would be a dream come true. And when I do go to heaven, that's what I envision. And speaking of that too, I had a fan that is a Facebook fan who reached out, and his dad is really, 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 really sick. Oh. And so I was just like, he was like, oh, can you get, I'm like, no, you're not giving me anything. You just stop right there. Let me.
Oh, he was going to try to do you on cameo.
Well, yeah, right? You want to do a cameo. I'm like, look, I'm not taking money. It's one thing we do the stuff for the channel, all this, but I'm not. Right. And then, I did this video for him, and I was just like, and those aren't the easiest things in the world. It's easy to be funny and do this stuff, but when you're talking about something that's serious, and then and he's got grandchildren and he's got all this family, I gave him the strength, right, and said that Stooge Nation's behind him, our channel's behind him, and all of this. So I know what that's like, and it was like, so we're all praying for him. I know you guys are praying for him too. But yes, if I could hug Curly and just tell him he's done that kind of thing for millions and millions of people, and he still to this day is touching people like he was 70 years ago. And that's a testament to what a great man, what a great soul, and obviously what a great entertainer he is.
Well, that's got to be one of the top 5 most common comments that we get is that the Three Stooges got me through such hard times. Your grandfather got me through such hard times. Curly got me through. It's, you know, I used to watch this with my dad or my grandfather. So there's always that connection. Yeah. There's always that, oh, these guys are my favorite. They're the absolute best. And then you always get this. We always get just like, oh my goodness, they got me through the toughest times. And for sure, I mean, me too, you know, and I mean, they got me through in a weird way. They saved me at one point. Remember, I lost my job. My wife lost her job. And like, we didn't know what we were going to do. And then I booked the Three Stooges live show and we went off doing that together. And I said, but that like not only got me through a tough time emotionally, but I got the Stooges were physically, you know, and literally like saved us. You know, and then we really became super close friends with Dermot.
And I had never even thought in my wildest dream, although my brother is huge talent, actor, musical director, and that's been his whole life, that I would ever be able to step on live stage and do live performances. You know, I did the movies, right? Movies, and it's totally different because you can stop the camera. But everything is built on timing of each other when you're in a live show, and you can't forget your lines, and you have to wait for the perfect spot so that it just flows. And it was such a great experience. And then we met such great people. All of them are great.
Yeah.
You know, they all have their different personalities, but they're all great. And out of all of it, we were already great friends, but we met Chris Dermott, Mo, and he is like the synergy of us as the Stooges and us as pals. We couldn't ask for anything better than that.
And now I feel like we've known each other our whole lives, you know, and to be able to just like, what was great about Chris Dermott is that he was game to play with us. And he was like, you know, and we would go out into the cities as the Stooges, right? And we would just play because it's like, for him, it's a job, but it's a life. It's just like, this is the reason we do this. Make people happy. You know, like I said, I was working with Blippi over the past week, and these little kids would come up to him and he would stop. And he would start, hey, I need a minute. And I'm like, yeah, go. And he would go to these little kids and give them this little moment. And it's like, you could see he loves making those people happy. And that's like, for us, that was the same thing. It was like, it was the closest even us, any of these people would ever get to a real Stooge, but just to like be reminded of that. And it's just like, you know, it's like going to Disneyland as a kid. It's like, yeah, you know, that's not Mickey Mouse, but it is Mickey Mouse, right? You know, intellectually, you kind of know it's a guy in a costume, but nope, this is as close you'll ever be to Mickey.
Right, but it was totally different. So like when we were in New York and you guys were running down the street and I was with you guys as Curly G. I mean, if Mickey Mouse ran down, you know, you might get one person or a couple of people that are just, look. This was like the city stood still for every block we went. The police, everyone. It was so great. The police were like, come on through. And we were just doing mayhem and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
But every store, you know, people in the store and they catch a glimpse. They see Mo's
hair, they come run out.
Or they see Larry's hair, or they see you, and it was just like they were just like everyone knew the Three Stooges were.
You know. Oh, on the plane. Remember the plane we got on? The pilots were like little kids. They
let me go sit with the pilot. If you're Curly's grandson, you come up here and sit. And I'm like, that only happens in an airplane.
I know we have a question from Hellcat, and we'll get to that in a second. Thank you so much. And Jared, your first time here, Curly G. My dad watched the video today and absolutely loved it. Oh, this
God bless him, Jared. Yes.
Okay,
Jared,
that's him that we're talking about?
Yes. I'm so glad.
Everybody loves Jared's father.
Yes, let's all pray for speedy recovery. He's got a wonderful family and they're wonderful people, okay? I love you guys.
So Hellcat asked, who does the better Curly woo woo woo?
I don't do a woo woo woo.
Woo woo woo.
Woo woo woo. See, I've lost the voice completely. Now I do. Hello.
Come on, you can do one.
I got chills, they'll multiply.
That's the thing. You don't really impersonate Curly. You're just like, that's not your thing, right?
You're John too. And I just got the high register.
You're Curly's grandson.
I'm Curly's voice on paint chips. Make it stop. Andy, make it stop.
Ow! That was a horror. Hey. If you're all spazzing out, what am I supposed to do? Okay, sorry, guys.
Okay,
Sue, thanks for carrying on the fun and the tradition. Dermot is a great Mo. We love Dermot. Stooges and Abbott and Costello carried such memo.
This is the new beginning. If you keep slapping me in the ear, it's going to be like this.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, this is Curly G, and I'm Monkey P. Because you won't be in this show.
You wouldn't even know how to turn this on.
Oh, you got to turn it on?
All right, we'll do it right. I'll do one where I don't smack your ear.
Oh!
Oh, that was a good one.
Just like Larry. I love being Larry. That's the best part of me being Larry when we do the Stooges. Because I tell them, don't slap me like you'd slap Larry. Slap me like you'd slap Curly.
Jessica says, Brad, you're killing me. Oh, here we go. Brad, I saw you in Agents of Project Blue Book.
Yes.
Actor Billy Blair is fun too. Fun fact, Billy's Edgar Allan Poe's great-great-great-grandnephew.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we're kind of still in post.
Wait, Geekadelic, I was going to say, yeah, did you see that he's in it? Or did you see that he couldn't have seen it, right?
No, he probably saw...
You saw a picture or an IMDb or something? Okay,
and God bless, Ted Sizemore is in the film as well. So.
Tom Sizemore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he is? Tom,
yeah.
Who passed away. Stooge fan since 7. I'm 67. Way to go, Keith.
60 years, Keith.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, that's almost a million.
A 10-year fans. We want Cousin Basil. Can I help with finding Cousin Basil?
Hi.
That was a good slap.
Give me a kiss.
Brad's always cracking me up. Yeah, she is really kissy to Cousin Basil without knowing him.
Give me a kiss there, honey. Ew. I forgot you got the tonsillitis thing.
Roger, Schwartzy's good. Thank you for asking. Although I got him sick, so Schwartzy's actually home sick today because I got him sick on Sunday.
What you have is transmissible?
It was. What
do you mean it was? It is.
It was on Sunday.
You know what it is backwards? Now you got it back. Yeah.
Anyway, we gotta go. We got way. Answer your fans, please.
What happened?
We want cut. Sorry, Ruth. Slow down.
Whoa, Ruthie.
Ruthie, you're very forceful.
Ruth.
We want Cousin Basil with Brad and Chandler. What does that mean? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, you write the script. Yeah, he's real busy, you know.
Oh wait, you want to see? Wait, you want to see the scene with Chandler playing?
Shemp?
No, what? Christine McIntyre, and then you playing Shemp, where it's like, Cousin Basil. That's actually pretty funny. Is that what you're talking about, Ruth? That's a good bit.
Or I'd love to play Cousin Basil.
No, Emily Turner. This is an awful idea.
I have ties to dressing up. Still okay in my book.
Emily says, Brad, we want to see. Wait, where did that comment go? Can we do some more weird celebrity impressions from Curly G? No.
What?
Enrique. Yes, I know. I'm trying to get to that. That's what I've been trying to talk about.
Like what? What are we talking about?
He said that there's a new book by Gary Lesson.
Who did?
Let's see. Can you read, Enrique?
I can't read. I'm looking in the camera.
Anyway, what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, Gary Lesson. He's the founder and the creator of the Stoogium.
Wait,
I know. And the book. He wrote the book.
We didn't even get to the book yet. We didn't get to the book. We were setting up for the book.
First of all, don't stop the table. Second of all, the book. Oh, yeah.
Is this easy to follow?
No, but it's easy to chase. Chase me out of this place. I'll go right now.
What I was saying is, remember I was like, we got to write the book. We got to write the definitive book.
Yeah, but someone beat us to it.
And then somebody beat us to it like a week later.
Thank gosh. That took all the work out of it. And he's great, too.
Yes, the answer is yes. Thank goodness.
Now keep talking about Gary.
I am so excited. So, yes. So, Gary Lesson, who runs and owns the Stoogium, has a Stoogium, created a Stoogium, runs the president of the Three Stooges fan club, which is still going strong since Mo and Larry gave their blessing, I think, back in 1972 or something, right? And so this was released the other day, and I had not had a clue that this was coming up. So I'm going to read this to you. It's called
Well, you got a cold, all right. Get rid of it.
A Tour de Farce. A complete history of the Three Stooges on the road. Oh, it's just on the road.
What do you mean?
I thought it was the whole. I didn't realize it was just for on the road.
Thank you, Gary.
No, look, I'm super grateful.
This is just like Andy. Okay? So you can think you did something great, and for some reason he can make you feel this big, like a little ducky.
I thought it was a Complete history of the Three Stooges, period. I didn't know it was the Stooges.
It's 9 inches thick, Andy. You don't think you put enough time and effort in it? It's a freaking encyclopedia.
Hey, I ordered it today.
Oh, I bet it's going to cost you a lot in shipping.
No, it's going to cost you a lot.
Oh.
So anyway, cheers.
Oh, Gary, thank you.
Yes. All your support is obviously, it bought us a copy of the book, which not only we're going to share with you, but it goes to Gary Lassen, who does so much work
and
to help preserve
team,
the Three Stooges.
And his team, all his editors and the writers like Jim and everybody.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
They're absolutely amazing. Guys, go find the Three Stooges fan club, maybe threestooges.net.
Look up the Stooge Yum in Ambler, Pennsylvania. If you're ever in the Philadelphia area, you can stop by Larry Fine's residence, which is turned into a restaurant called John's Bar.
It was,
but you still, the mural's still there.
Is it?
And then, oh my gosh, boy, you're just full of good news. What's next?
But anyway, I did order the book today, and Chris Dermott had actually ordered it. He knew about it before I did, and he ordered it. He said, if it comes to my house, go pick it up. You could do it on Stooge Talk Live. I guess it didn't come. So we ordered a copy. We want to share with you, and we want you guys, obviously, to support this thing. I imagine it's going to be amazing. I'm going to read to you the description.
What? Okay.
No?
Yes, let's do that. And then when we get the book, we'll read the whole thing live.
Well, no, but then we can't do that.
Why?
Then Larry would be like, or Gary would be like, you just read the book. They won't buy it. We can't do that to him.
I wasn't thinking, Gary.
We should try to interview Gary. We
are going to interview.
We want to go out there.
We want to. Yeah, I got to talk to Gary.
Hellcat. There you go again.
Hellcat, thank you.
Do you consider any of the Stooges shorts too dark to talk about, like ones that were done during World War II? I don't personally.
So. No,
I don't.
I'm not built that way. Just so you know.
I think my least favorite is, like they got eaten by lions at the end of one. Like
I remember
that's
that
kind
one.
of like such a down. It's like not funny. It's not funny, even though it burps or whatever. Like I'd rather him, him go, oh, hey, get me out of here. So we know the Stooges are still around or something. But no, not too dark. Sometimes you see some violence in somebody. So you're like, wow, right? Wow, they really did that. Like the spike in Mo's eye.
Yeah.
Like they've done some really. But they never cross the line for me.
Never.
That's yeah. They Curly every once in a while in those days they had the way they talked about the Japanese after what happened with Pearl Harbor. There's a lot of animosity, and it's like it's weird to hear it today. It's like oh, like that. But
I was born in 1965, as most of you know, and back then everything was built around musicals and the theater, and we were talking about the Academy Awards then, and we know, and that's history, right? The history of what was. It is what is, and what was is. And we learn from things and we move on. We do not talk about it or whatever. That's me.
You got to take it as the value of what, when it was.
We learn from everything, and we grow as
so the Illuminator, Mo's daughter Joan is no longer. She did pass on last year, I believe, and we never got a chance to really talk to her. We met her. You knew her, right? But I had met her a few times. I even ran into her once at Heirloom at the restaurant that we go to. But
sweet.
Yeah, but she did pass away. Paul is still alive, however.
Yeah.
And we're talking earlier today about Gary and his book and about going out to New York on the East Coast and doing a tour of all the Stooge locations on the East Coast. Their homes, their schools, the farmhouse, where Larry was born, the Stoogium.
Where they started vaudeville on the Coney Island.
Yeah, right. Out in Coney Island. Yep.
Yeah.
And, maybe we could follow Gary's book here. So, guys, I'm not going to be able to read your comments here for a second. Oh, she passed away in 2021. Wow, is that long ago already?
Yeah.
It's amazing how fast it felt like just it.
And she's so weird, too, as I always called her auntie.
Yeah, I know.
Well, she's my cousin.
No, but she feels like that.
Yeah, she's...
Because she was like the matriarch of... And she was
all Three Stooges.
All Stooges stuff. Yeah. Janie is still alive. Yes.
And
he says the Larry Fine mural is still there.
Yeah,
I swear they just painted over it.
I think I saw someone take a picture. That's why I said it.
Oh, I thought they had just painted over that. Brad, I didn't see your birthday message to your Uncle Shemp. Why? Oh, yeah, that was right after we shot. Sorry, that's on us.
What? It's
Yeah,
good to
it
know
was-
that people are looking out for
Yeah.
every move I make.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
forgot
guys.
Valentine's Day and my anniversary. What are you going to do? Call my wife next? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
You messed that up.
Wait, something happened. I don't know. There's no excuse. Hit me.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was pretty good.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to read your comments here for a second. So, guys, hold off. Hold off on comments.
Can you not talk for a while?
Oh, Chandler's here.
Chandler!
Ah, Shemp's great-granddaughter Chandler's here. Everybody say
She's
hello.
the best.
Hello. Woo, 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 woo. Chandler, how come you didn't come visit? How come you're not here with us? Make sure you guys follow Chandler Isaac over on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And actually, Facebook is the Shemp Howard Goyles. It's her mom, her aunt, and her grandmother.
Wonderful ladies.
Yeah.
Hey, those are my cousins.
Oh, Chandler, look at all the love you're getting.
Oh, look at all the love.
Chandler, how come you Mexicali? Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Yeah. I mean,
You need to eat.
yeah, we're in. Chandler,
Oh,
how come you didn't post happy birthday
Wait.
to Shemp the
Why are
other
you
day?
throwing her under the bus? Because
Because
I
it
got run over by the bus, and now you're going on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Chandler,
Sorry.
how come when I want to go to Mexicali, you won't go, but then when your other friends wants to go, you go? What is that about? Why don't you come down here? No, she's got to go. Why don't you come down here, say hi to everybody, and you can take us, right? That'd be fair. Come pick us up. Chandler, come pick us up and say hi. Everybody tell Chandler to come pick us up. What is this? What are you doing?
I'm mimicking.
Okay.
Are we going to read this?
I'm trying. Oh.
Look into
Okay.
my eye.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this
Oh,
over
wait.
so I can kind of
You got to make it bigger. Can
I'm
you see?
trying. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh.
I can't see where. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
I'm trying not to delete.
Wait.
Hold on.
I'll keep my eye on them.
Okay. Woo, woo, woo. All right, here we go. Chandler, come pick them up. We agree. You've got legs.
Oh,
What does that
boy.
mean? Yeah, but I eat with my hands.
Oh, not
Okay.
that again.
Okay, so here we go. The Stoogium is pleased to announce the publication of a tour de farce, the complete history of the Three Stooges on the road. This hardcover, get this, 765-page encyclopedic compendium is the product of almost 20 years of research, and it is the first new book about the Three Stooges in over a decade. A tour de farce follows the boys' day-by-day travels over 5 decades as they entertain live audience at theaters, military bases, circuses, hospital wards, and even a corn palace. With over 15,000 personal appearances documented for the very first time. While the Stooges spent months at a time on the road, none of these antics were ever chronicled until now. Woohoo! Authored by Gary Lassen, the museum's executive director and the Three Stooges fan club president, a tour de farce features hundreds of never-before published photos, documents, and stage reviews that bring the Stooges road trips back to life. Oh, just to life. Make a home for a tour de farce on your bookshelf today, or give it as a gift to your favorite Stooge. Woo, woo, woo. And by the way, all your generosity and even just supporting the channel, just watching, liking, subscribing has helped us support this book. We're having it sent, and we're going to share it with you guys next week.
Yay!
Whenever it comes.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
No,
We'll
finish,
get to that.
finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Product availability. The book is priced at $49.95, which includes free shipping via USPS Media Mail and a book plate signed by the author. It can be purchased in person at the Stoogium, online via the book's website, which is tourdefarce.net, or through the mail by sending check or money order payable to the Stoogium. P.O. Box 747, Gwinnett Valley, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
91437. No, Gwen, GWYNEDD.
Gwen! Win!
Anyway, this is if you go to Facebook, there's a
ton of people.
fan club page, the
Yeah.
Three Stooges fan club page. Make sure you guys subscribe to the page. Sorry. Maybe I am sick.
Wait.
I hope not.
Yeah, because I have somewhere I have to go.
I know. So
No.
is Chandler bringing you food? No, we gotta go meet. That's so angry.
No, I have to tell the fans because
$49.95. Is it worth it? Yeah.
It's
almost 800 pages.
you can use it for your kids as a seat thingamajig when you go to the restaurants, instead of using a phone book.
Do you have any negative photos, Curly? No, you don't really even own it.
No, every photo I have is a positive.
And then none of the originals, right? Except your mom had a few. Your mom had a few originals or no? No, you don't have nothing. I bought you one. The fans bought you one technically because I used the
Ah!
We did, guys. Check out one of the live videos where you had that in your ear. What are you doing? You had that in your ear. In fact, actually, I use these ducks for those of you guys who were asking about that. I use these ducks in an episode of Big Baby that co-directed by Chandler, Shemp's great-granddaughter, during COVID. So check it out. I think it's called Snore Machine.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Look, Earthquack.
Earthquack.
Shut up.
That's pretty.
That's corny. Like popcorn. Beep, 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 beep. Anyways.
I'm going to send you a bill for that duck.
No, you can't do Shemp. No,
Oh, hey, Bo. Hey, Bo.
Too much.
Oh, whoa.
That sounds like Bluto punching Popeye. Anyways.
Snore Machine. Chandler's still there. That's right. Everybody check out Snore Machine Big Baby. Chandler co-directed that and bossed me around quite a bit.
I think the only way I can tell you this is in front of the fans.
This is what?
If the book comes next week, that's great because it'll take you probably a week to get it upstairs from the mailbox because it's so big and heavy. But I'm going to Orlando, Florida for work next week. I will not be here Thursday, but if there's any fans out there in the Orlando area, come by and slap me around. I'm going to be just by where Universal Studios and all that is.
Do you have
some hotels?
Do you have some buttons you could give away?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. So hit me up on Messenger or on Facebook. Let me know if you're in the Orlando area. I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday night.
People are asking you going to Disney World.
I'm going to sneak in.
So the question would be, do I do Stooge Talk Live with Brad next week?
Yeah, maybe do a painting.
I could do a painting. That's a Friday night thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a kind of hangout Friday night thing.
Did you wear your jammies?
Oh, we can find something to do. Look, we were supposed to do Stooge Trivia tonight to pick up from last week, but we could do that. I could do that next week.
Yeah, you want to?
One thing I wanted to share with you guys that I found.
Oh, thank you. Someone said something.
Hellcat. Time
Hellcat.
for me to fly. Starts up the plane and engine. You two gave me a good laugh. We love you, Hellcat. Thank you.
We love all of you.
Chandler's doing great.
Good
Thanks
for
for
Hellcat.
asking, Roger. Anybody else want to know something from Chandler, from Shemp's great-granddaughter? Ask her. Look, in this stack.
No, she's not single. You fellas. she's got a fiancé.
Oh yeah, she's getting married.
She's getting married, and we're going to the wedding as the Stooges. Oh no, we're not. Sorry. I'll get uninvited. Just kidding. I'll be on my best behavior.
We were going to go live at Chandler's wedding, but she told us no.
I'll do the Planet of the Apes where they take out my voice box, and I'm like Charlton Heston, and he's like. Or was it the other guy? I don't remember. It's been so long. It was 1971 when that came out, I believe.
Can Chandler co-host next week? Chandler!
Oh,
come
that's
on.
So smart.
Yes.
It's so brilliant.
Chandler,
so not
you hear
me.
they're asking for it. Hard no about going live on your wedding or for you coming. Who's this? Honor Guard DC. Thanks for the book recommendation. The last huge book I read was Moe's autobiography when I was 19. Just ordered a tour de force. Great.
Thank you.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, can you read it by Thursday? You can talk to.
Hey, you want to come over?
I got an extra
Do a
week,
live
so
with
you can talk to me about it in 2 weeks.
Chandler says maybe for next Thursday.
Yay!
Chandler, come on. You got a pinch hit for Curly G. You could even throw a pie in my face.
Oh, she'll hit a home run. She don't pinch it.
That's a good point.
She gets a home run.
Chandler is Shemp's great-granddaughter,
I see something. I can't see it.
but has most personality.
Ain't that the truth?
That's because she hits us a lot.
She did hit me really good in the thing that we're doing. You know?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
She gets one good wallop.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
Chandler's been acting with us. We got her on her acting debut as well, her directing debut and her acting debut. And we're going to be going over after this to work on a project with her that hopefully you guys will eventually see.
What do you mean, hopefully, eventually?
Who's replaceable? He's replaceable.
What happened?
Shemp said, Chandler said, somebody's replaceable. She must be talking about you.
I'm replaced? That's easy.
Shemp was the greatest stooge.
You could replace me with that doorknob. How dumb is it?
No. Any place to go back on stage like the show in St. Charles, Illinois. We want to.
Oh, that was great.
We want to go.
That was our favorite show.
We got to. Well, first we need
show.
Dermot back, and then we got to go talk to C3 about getting a license and putting on.
I make a couple calls, you know.
Yeah, we do got to do. When I was in New York, I found these stickers. If I put them close, they're going to go out of focus. I found these little stickers, and I haven't taken these out of the package probably since I was 12. I probably got them at 8. And look at, we got a little Curly.
Oh, I love that.
And we got Curly Larry Moe. I don't know if you guys can see these. Should I bring them close and refocus?
Yeah.
Make a mess.
You can make me blurry. That's how it works.
Woo, woo, woo.
Can you see it?
Yeah, they can see that.
That's one of my favorite
This
pictures
is
right there.
This is classic.
That's Got Milk. Curly G.
Oh, yeah,
Milk.
right. That's the Got Milk picture. Right? Look at these great old stickers.
Those are the wacky packs, the original wacky
This
packs.
is such a wacky one of Mo.
Oh.
It's like, it's so out of character, but yep, it's classic Mo anyway, somehow.
That looks like when he was doing the World War II one, like you were talking about. That looks like the same type of, his eyes were kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a real violent one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta go back and focus. And then wait, hold on, I just want to show you. This is so funny.
Wait, this is how it looks when I look at their.
Oh,
when
they
they write.
trying to read. I know.
That's how it looks all blurry. Isn't that sad?
Okay, so it says discontinued rare set of 6 different Three Stooges sticker card set. $8 for that set I paid.
That's amazing. That's almost $1 million. So,
let me focus on you,
folks, I'm sorry that my eyesight's not good, but look at the jeans that I'm wearing. I mean, not the jeans I'm wearing. Look at this jeans. 50, almost 58 years old. Look how well kept I am. And I don't even use that much vitamin C. I mean, I do sleep with grapefruits on my eyes.
Chandler's saying goodbye.
No, that means she's going to eat without us.
We're good. Order us the queso.
I don't eat the queso. It's not good for your heart.
Order something healthy like the quesadilla.
I'm not eating.
How did you meet Chandler? Or was your family close to begin with? I met her at the Stooge at the Alex Theater. She's got a great story. We do.
Maybe next week you'll tell them she just met me not too long ago either.
Yeah,
they kept it from us.
Basically the same time period, right?
Kept us from each other our whole lives.
Yeah, they didn't know. You guys didn't know each other. And in fact, they found out that you existed from the Alex Theater Three Stooges Film Festival.
When they said, Curly's grandson, stand up. And then they're like, there's a Curly's grandson
Curly's
out
got
there.
a grandson?
And the rest is history. I love you, Chen Chen. And I love Jill. And I love Sandy. And I love all my Larry relatives. And I love all my remote relatives. And I just love you all.
And we met. I found out that Chandler Shemp had a great granddaughter, and me and Torchy were like, woo, woo, woo.
Do you ever talk about my family that way? You pig.
And so it was raining out that night, and her and Sandy, her and her mom were getting into a car, and we were with some friends, and we jumped in the car with them, and they were like, you got to take us to our car. And they were like, oh, who are these strange people in our car? And we became really close about 8 years later. Every year we just kind of, goofed around with them and didn't really become friends until right before COVID. It's like 2019. 2019, we really started to
it takes a
get
while.
closer.
It takes a while to, at least for normal people. She's pretty normal considering she's a stooge.
She's very normal, for a stooge.
I'm Abby normal.
Yeah, she fits right.
You got to give me a sedative. Give me a sedative.
A sedative.
Oh.
So anyway, we do have to get going because we have a meeting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We got a meeting, and we got so we got 2 things. One, we got a meeting about. Are we talking about it?
I think we should.
The official Three Stooges podcast. Woo, woo, woo. It is coming. And
We're gonna be a part of it.
we are going to be part of it. This is different than the
Viewing.
rewatch podcast that we were going to do.
This is more of an interview-based one. It's story-based. It is watching some stuff. It's everything based, but it's the official
And it's
Three
official.
Stooges podcast.
Woo, woo, woo.
And our partner, he seems like a great guy.
Yep.
So I
And
can't wait. We're gonna talk more and get this all nailed down. And soon, I mean, every medium, even the ones that you pay to check your lifelines, we're gonna be on every medium.
yeah, we
Isn't
are.
that a medium?
It is a medium. It tells the future.
Oh, well,
Oh, your palm is red.
Oh, your face is red.
Oh.
That's right. I hope I broke a tooth. Oh, now he can't eat. COVID, a baby can't
I'm
eat.
getting some food.
Yeah.
And then we're going right from there.
Do
And
some sound.
we got the sound mix for our first episode. We've still been very vague about this, but we shot a 27-minute pilot. Woo, starring Curly
Wait.
G and starring Chandler.
Why did we shoot the pilot? Now we're not gonna be able to fly home. Oh, that's not what you meant.
That's terrible.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, we love you guys.
Love
Woo,
you.
woo, woo. Oh, somebody wanted you to nyuk. You don't really nyuk.
Yuck, yuck. No. I'm more like sweetly. Hey, little fly upon the wall. Ain't you got no clothes at all? Ain't you got no shimmy shake? Ain't you got no? Shut up, you. Oh, I was talking to the neighbor. Is that the manager?
The manager.
Oh wait, you know why you don't pay enough rent here?
Why?
Because you ain't got a manager. You ain't got a manager.
Stooges never die. That's right. Not sure about the Stoogerama DVD, but that's the reason we took down our biography video.
Yeah.
Check out the other videos on the channel. I'm going to try to do a live painting tomorrow night. Can't promise. If not, we'll get back to that soon. We won't see Brad next week.
No, get away. Oh, I've been poisoned.
Hopefully, we'll get Chandler to join us. And
Or I can call in maybe. No, I'll be busy.
At least be on.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
It's going to be late. At least be on the comments. Yeah.
I'll be going nights. Well, I need
And,
a ducky though to go take with me to go nights.
You could have it. Okay. Yes. And a lot more Stooge coming for you guys. We love you guys.
You're the best.
You're the
We're
best.
so lucky to have you. We're so lucky to have the Stooges.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Maybe painting tomorrow. I'm going to try.
Have a safe weekend. Be nice and compassionate to everybody. We love you.
Yes.
God bless you guys.
We love you.
Mwah.
God bless you. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.